Hi my dear children, good morning to all. Welcome back to Maths online class. So we are discussing with the chapter fractions. Today we can discuss on how can we represent fractions on number line and also type of fractions. Which all type of fractions you know? Proper fractions, improper fractions and mixed fractions. Also you have learned how to convert improper fraction to mixed fractions and mixed fractions to improper. So we can detail this concept in today's class with the help of some example questions. So let's start the session with what you know. The type of fractions you already know. The first one, proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. So can you tell me what is proper fraction? Which type of fractions are said to be proper? What is the relation between the numerator and denominator in the case of proper fractions? Can anyone? Yes, the numerator will be less than the denominator, isn't it? When numerator is less than the denominator, we call such fractions what? Proper fractions. Then you can say what is improper fractions, isn't it? So what will be improper fractions? Improper fractions are that in which the numerator will be greater than or equal to. Two options are there. Either it will be greater than or equal to the denominator, then it will be called improper. So what is improper fraction? When the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator is called improper fraction. So what is mixed fraction? From the name itself, mixed means what? It will be having a whole number part and a fraction part, isn't it? A whole number part will be there and a fraction part. So that fraction part will always be proper. When the fraction part in the case of a mixed fraction will always be proper fraction. So we can see some example for this type. First type is proper fractions. So what is proper fractions? Numerator will be less than denominator. So we can see some examples here. 1 by 2, 2 by 7, 12 by 25, 37 by 51. So if we look these fractions, we can see numerator is always less than the denominator. Here 1 and 2, which is less than, 1 is less than. Here 2 and 7, which is less than, 2 is less. Here 12 and 25, 12 is smaller than 25. 37 and 51, 37 is smaller. So all these cases, numerator is less than denominator. So these all fractions are proper fractions. Next one is improper fraction. So what are improper fractions? When numerator is greater than or equal to denominator. So we can see some example for improper fractions. 7 by 3, 9 by 5, 21 by 17, 15 by 15, 32 by 23, 19 by 19. So when we here look the numerator and denominator, here 7 and 3. So which is greater? Numerator 7 is greater. Here 9 is greater. Here 21 is greater. Here both are equal. So that is also an improper fraction when numerator is equal to the denominator. Here the numerator 32 is greater. Here numerator and denominator are equal. So these are some examples for improper fractions. Third type is mixed fractions. So what is mixed fraction? It is a combination of whole number part and fraction part. So we can look an example. Here 7 1 by 2, 5 2 by 3, 10 5 by 9, 8 3 by 7. So when we look these fractions, here we can see a whole number part and a fraction part. Here when we look the case of 7 1 by 2, 7 alone is the whole number part and 1 by 2 is the fraction part. So a mixed fraction is a combination of whole number part and fraction part. Here in 5 2 by 3, 5 is the whole number part, 2 by 3 is the fraction part. 10 5 by 9, 10 is the whole number part, 5 by 9 is a fraction part. 8 3 by 7, 8 is the whole number part, 3 by 7 is the fraction part. Now when we look these fractions, you can see all these fraction part are proper fractions. Here in 7 1 by 2, 5 2 by 3, 10 5 by 9, 8 3 by 7. In a mixed fraction, the whole number part and fraction part is there. the fraction part will always be a proper fraction. Now we can see some example questions for the conversion of improper fraction to mixed fraction and mixed fraction to improper fraction. How we convert and express. So we can see some example questions. Now this is an example for conversion of mixed fraction to improper fraction. For that, consider a mixed fraction. 5 3 by 7. So this is a mixed fraction. How can we convert this into an improper fraction? So here 5 is the whole number part, 3 by 7 is the fraction part. In 3 by 7, 3 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator. In order to convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction, first we are multiplying the whole number part, that is 5, with the denominator of the fraction. What is the denominator here? 7. So first we are finding the product of 5 into 7. Then we are adding that with the numerator of the fraction part. So what we did here first? First we multiplied 5 into 7, that is the whole number part with the denominator of the fraction part. Then with that product we are adding the numerator of the fraction part. So what is 5 into 7? 35 plus 3. Denominator will be the denominator of the fraction part itself. So what is the formed improper fraction? So we got 5 into 7, 35 plus 3 by 7. So the answer is 38 by 7. So we converted this mixed fraction to improper fraction. When you see this is an improper fraction, isn't it? The numerator is here greater. So how you are converting? You are multiplying the whole number part with the denominator first, then adding with the product the numerator. The denominator of the improper fraction will be the denominator of the fraction part. One more example, converting 10 3 by 5 to improper fraction. So how we will convert it? So multiplying 10 into 5. 10 into 5 plus the numerator 3. So what are you getting? 10 into 5, 50. 50 plus 3, 53 by 5. So this is the improper fraction. Example 8 4 by 9. So converting, first multiplying 8 into 9 plus 4. So what is 8 into 9? 72. What is the numerator here? 4. So adding what? 72 plus 4, 76. Don't make mistake by multiplying first the numerator. We are not multiplying first the numerator, but we are multiplying the denominator of the fraction part with the whole number part. So 8 into what? Denominator of the fraction part. With that product we are adding the numerator. So 8 into 9, downward we are going first, then going upward. Now we can look some example for conversion of improper to mixed fraction. In order to convert a improper fraction to mixed fraction, what we are doing is just dividing the numerator with the denominator. So here given fraction is 20 by 3. So this is an improper fraction, isn't it? So to convert to mixed fraction, divide 20 with 3. And what we are getting as quotient and remainder, with that we are writing it in mixed form. So first we are dividing. So when we divide 20 with 3, what we got the quotient here? 6 we got the quotient and 2 we got the remainder. Since 20 we don't have in the table of 3, the nearest number is 18. So that 6 into 3 is 18. So when we divide, we got a quotient and remainder. So what we got here, quotient, that we are keeping as the whole number part, and what we are getting the remainder, that is the numerator of the fraction part, and with what we are dividing, that is the denominator. So we can convert 20 by 3 into mixed fraction by, so what is the mixed fraction? 6 2 by 3. So after dividing, what we got the quotient, that is the whole number part, with what we got the remainder, that is the numerator of the fraction, with what we are dividing 3, that is the denominator of the fraction part. So the mixed fraction is 6 2 by 3. Next example, 28 by 5. So for converting, what we have to do first? First we are dividing 28 with 5. So when we are dividing, take the number which is nearer to 28. That is what? 25. So 5 into 5 is 25. Subtracting what we are getting, remainder 3. So we got the quotient and remainder. So what we got here, quotient, that we took as the whole number part. What we got as the remainder, that we took as the numerator. And with what we are dividing, 5, that is the denominator. So the mixed fraction is 5, 3 by 5. Example 17 by 4. So converting, first we are dividing 17 with 4. So what is the number? 16. So 4 into 4 is 16. Subtracting, we are getting remainder 1. So the quotient is 4 and remainder is 1. So the mixed fraction is 4, 1 by 4. So when you were discussing on the chapter integers, you know what is number line and you know how to represent integers on a number line. Similar way we can represent fractions on a number line. For that, proper fractions and improper fractions both we can represent on number line. So how we can look with the help of examples how to represent fractions on a number line. How can we mark a fraction on a number line? You know what is a number line, isn't it? So here first example 2 by 5. I want to mark 2 by 5 on a number line. For that, we are taking the distance 0 to 1. In order to mark 2 by 5 on the number line, first consider the fraction 2 by 5. You know what is a fraction, isn't it? This 2 by 5 means what? Out of the whole 5, how much part we are considering? 2 part only, isn't it? So what is the whole here? 5 part. So on the number line, consider the distance 0 to 1. That means 1 unit distance you consider. That distance you are dividing into how many parts? 5. Why we are dividing into 5 parts means here the fraction is 2 by 5, isn't it? That means out of 5 parts, 5 whole 2 parts only, isn't it? Out of the whole 5, we are considering only 2 parts. So how many parts we need? 5 parts we need. So that 1 unit distance, that is 0 to 1 unit, into 5 units we are dividing. So we divided the distance 0 to 1 into 5 parts. What is the first part? First part will be 1 by 5. Second part will be 2 by 5. 3 by 5. 4 by 5. And the 1. Unit 1 means you know whole is what? 5 by 5. So what we did, the distance 1 unit 0 to 1 we divided into 5 parts. Why we divided into 5 parts means here the fraction is 2 by 5. So into 5 parts we divided, then each part will be what? 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5 and last 5 by 5, that is 1 itself. So which part we want to mark here? 2 by 5. So where is 2 by 5? This point is 2 by 5. So where is 2 by 5 coming? So we mark 2 by 5 on the number line. Example, mark 3 by 7 on number line. Here the fraction is 3 by 7. So into how many parts we should divide our 1 unit distance? Here the denominator is 7. So into 7 parts we have to divide. So we divided the distance 1 unit into 7 equal parts. Each part will be 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7, 7 by 7. So what we need to mark here? 3 by 7. So where 3 by 7 is coming? This is 3 by 7. So these are the cases of proper fraction. Now if improper fractions are coming, how can we do that? For example, consider the fraction 8 by 5. This is an improper fraction, isn't it? So usually when we are getting a fraction, how we are marking on number line? We'll divide the 1 unit in the terms of denominator. Here the denominator is 5, isn't it? So if we divide in terms of 5, that means into 5 equal parts, which all will be the parts? 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5, 5 by 5. Only that much we will get, isn't it? So we cannot mark 8 by 5. In order to mark 8 by 5, what we have to do? Convert this given improper fraction to mixed fraction. How will convert? Divide 8 with 5 and convert this fraction. So what we got when we converted? 8 by 5 we converted to mixed fraction 1, 3 by 5. Now this mixed fraction means we know it is a combination of whole number and fraction part. A whole number you know how to mark on a number line, and fraction, this is a proper fraction. So proper fraction you know how to mark. How will you mark distance 1 on a number line? We can look. So, usually you are considering only 0 to 1. That 1 unit distance only you are considering when you are getting proper fraction. But here you are getting a fraction which is greater than 1, isn't it? 1 3 by 5 means it is already greater than 1. So, 1 unit is not enough. So, we consider the distance up to where? 2 unit. 2 unit is not full unit. So, the whole number part 1 means it is up to here 1, isn't it? Now we have to mark this 3 by 5. That 3 by 5 is between this 1 and 2. The whole number part 1 means 0 to 1. There is no need of considering about fraction. Now this 3 by 5 part is coming after 1. So we have to consider this distance. This distance we have to divide how much? 5 unit, isn't it? This after 1 to 2, this 1 unit you are dividing into 5 units. So from first onwards if you are dividing, that means this 0 to 1 unit also you divide, from 1 to 2 also you divide, so that numbering will not be confusion for you. So this comes 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5, 5 by 5. What is 5 by 5? This 1 unit. Then comes 6 by 5, 7 by 5, 8 by 5, 9 by 5, 10 by 5. What is 10 by 5 means? 2. So marking. So we consider the distance 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. That means total a distance of 0 to 2. 2 units we considered and we divided that 2 unit into 10 equal parts. Why 10 equal parts? 2, 5, isn't it? 0 to 1, a 5 part. Then 1 to 2, again a 5 part. So that we will get a continuous parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 parts. So where 8 by 5 is coming? Here is 8 by 5, 5. So we can mark 8 by 5. So we marked 8 by 5. So when you are getting an improper fraction, convert it into mixed fraction. So a mixed fraction means always it will have a whole number part and a fraction part. That fraction part will be a what? Proper. So you know how to mark a proper and also a whole number on the number line. So like that you can mark. So in today's class, from the topic of fractions, we discussed which all are the types of fractions, conversion of mixed fraction to improper and improper to mixed fraction. Also we discussed how to represent fractions on number line. Hope all of you understood the class. Copy down the notes given and attend the test paper given. In your textbook there are some more questions. You can refer the questions and work it out by yourself. We'll meet with the next concept of this chapter in the next video. Thank you.